This evening I have a bag to unbag, and I thought I'd do a video about my jeans, and well, I'm in a bit of a state of shock really, because I've just counted them. And do you know, I looked up on Google to see how many pairs the average woman has, you know, how many pairs of jeans the average woman has. And apparently the average woman has 7 pairs of jeans, but they wear only 4 of them. Right, anyway, before I come to the number, I'll have to sort of build up to it, because, you know, I'm feeling a bit about it. I got the idea to make this video about the number of jeans I have because of the comment left by Nicole Hernandez. And I do hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If I'm not, my apologies, Nicole. Nicole left a comment about having 3 pairs of flared black pants that were fairly similar. Nicole, seriously, when you hear the number of jeans that I have, those 3 pairs of flared black pants will just fade into oblivion. Seriously, I am truly and utterly shocked. So, what should I do first? The jeans? I think I'll have to work my way up to the jeans. Right. I bought a bag from eBay. And, I mean, of course, I don't need another bag, but this was a colour that I actually don't have any bags in my wardrobe in this colour. Which is quite shocking, really, considering the number of bags that I have. So, it was sent to eBay to be authenticated, and they put it in their own, you know, eBay dust bag, even though it has its own dust bag, but you know, I suppose they like to advertise the fact that, you know, they're doing their bit. So, and they put a tag on as well with a, how do you open these things? Oh, that's right. They put a tag on with this little card that just says eBay Authenticity Guarantee. Oh, and it actually has the brand and the number and everything actually on the back of it, which is quite good. And it says, here's to your new luxury piece, etc., etc. So I don't know who does the authentication at eBay, but, you know, one would hope they know what they're doing. Anyway, you'll probably see the top of the bag there. It's a grey bag, and I've just recently done a collection of my Proenza Schouler bags 2025. And I don't know, I think that sort of stuck in my mind that I only had two of the medium ones, whereas I had, goodness, how many did it add up to? 5, I think, at PS1 Tiny. Anyway, this is a colour I don't have in any bags, and I really love it, and it's this grey. And I think it's fabulous. I mean, this was 450 Australian dollars, and the condition is absolutely, I mean, well, I just wouldn't know it had been used at all. The condition is fabulous. The hardware is perfect. It's got the Proenza Schouler tag. That's perfect. You can tell the zip hasn't been used much because... Oh, talking of zips, I finally managed to get some waxed paper, but I have yet to try it out on the zip on the back of, one of my other Proenza Schouler bags, the PS11. But I'll be doing that over the weekend, and also an update on the squeaky bag. I'll show it you on Tuesday, because at the moment I'm not winning that one. I'm just not. No, I'm not ahead on the race, and I need to give it some more lotion over the weekend and massage it in. It's seriously giving my thumbs a workout and a half. Anyway, I'm delighted with this bag. I mean, the retail price on these is, I think it's about 4,300 or 4,500 approximately. So to get one in practically new condition for $450 is just incredible. Oh, and $20 postage, $470. And I've had this on my watch list on eBay for, it's been well over a year. And I kept looking at it and thinking, no, I really shouldn't buy another one, really, really shouldn't. And then I did the collection video and I thought, you know, that grey one on eBay looks really nice, and it is fabulous. I mean, look at the inside of that, seriously. It looks brand new, doesn't it? I'm so pleased with it. And I'm pleased that these leather straps go through the loops quite easily. Sometimes they're really stiff and they're a real pain. On the website, the Proenza Schouler website, I can only see it in two colours, which are black and I think the other one's tan. So I just checked on the Proenza Schouler website, and the PS1 medium, which is this size, is only available in black, and I'm sure it was available in another colour just a few days ago. And also there is a huge new range of bags on the website. Now, I don't know if the duo who founded Proenza Schouler designed all of those before they left, because they've just moved to Loewe and it's unclear about who's going to take over at Proenza Schouler. So, you know, I would say if you want a Proenza PS1 medium in black and you want a new one, grab it now while they're still there. I think it's such a classic bag. I mean, this was the inspiration for Mulberry's Alexa. As I said when I did the video about my Proenza Schouler collection, the PS1 was, well, debuted in 2008, and Mulberry previewed the Alexa in 2010, and it was named the Alexa apparently after Alexa Chung. So there is the strap on it. Now when I received it, it had the original knot in the strap, which was sort of a design thing that, you know, they used to do with the straps. Personally, I'm not over keen on the knot. But the knot had been in there clearly for quite some time, so it took a bit of teasing out, but I put a lot of the leather lotion on. Okay, so that's it on its longest setting. It's really a shoulder bag. I mean, you could crossbody it, but it would come up pretty high. But I love this bag, I really do. It is the perfect size if you're going out for a day, you know, and you want to put in a light sweater or something like that. It's a brilliant bag, and I'm just delighted. I mean, that was such a bargain. So, a new member of the Proenza Schouler family. Right, so it's a lot cheaper, that bag, than the other new one that's sitting over here, but oh God, I love this bag. I still haven't taken her out. I'll probably be taking her out for a test drive this weekend. You can see that I'm trying to put the jean thing off, can't you? I'm just grabbing at anything, you know, to distract me from owning up to how many pairs of jeans I own, I was really shocked, really shocked. Now, I have a section of jeans in my closet that I wear sort of in rotation that fit me now. However, I found that my weight tends to fluctuate, not an awful lot, you know, just a couple of kilos, but it's enough to make a difference when you've got jeans that, you know, like designer jeans that go in waist size, you know, 27, 28, 29, because there's only an inch difference. And so I've got a lot of other jeans that are a little bit too big or a little bit too small, and you know, about once every 6 months I try them on, and if they're too big or too small, I usually put a ticket or a piece of paper or something in the pocket saying too big or too small, so I know. So it's taking things to the extreme, really, isn't it? But I've always liked playing with clothes. You know, as a child, I loved nothing more than my mother had this huge like wicker hamper that was about, it was about this high and about, seriously, about this big. And it had her bridesmaids' dresses in it. She was a bridesmaid 7 times, my mum. Goodness. And she thought she'd never get married. She didn't get married till she was, how old was she? 31, nearly 32. Which was considered pretty much more or less left on the shelf then. Anyway, I shall put it off now. I would just finish what I was saying. So I used to dress up in all these clothes, so, you know, I can quite happily spend a day down in my dressing room just, you know, playing with my clothes and handbags and jewellery. Right, I shall put the moment off no longer. You could write a comment about how many pairs of jeans you think I've got, you know, down under. You'll never guess. I mean, honestly, I thought about 30, which I thought was ridiculously excessive. And I counted them, and I thought, I'm really embarrassed about anything, really. Like buying a new Chanel bag or whatever. It's like, it's my money, I've worked hard for it, and as with everybody else, you spend it on what you want to. But sometimes things are just, you know... Anyway, I've got 63 pairs of jeans. 63. Oh my goodness. I mean, how did that happen? I mean, really, 63 pairs of jeans. Now, admittedly, they are part of my standard uniform. I rarely wear dresses. I mean, I wear dresses when I make videos quite a lot. But apart from that, if I go out shopping or go out for lunch, or, I mean, not if I go out in the evening, I wouldn't wear jeans, but daytime, always wear jeans, t-shirt, cardigan or a sweater over the top if it's cold, scarf. So I do wear a lot of jeans, but even having 24 in rotation is a lot. But that means that I've got 39 pairs of jeans that are either too big or too small for me. Now, what I was going to do when I thought I'd only got, at the most, maybe 30, which I thought was a lot, I thought, okay, I'll do the video about the jeans, and I'll sort them out and see how many, you know, I've got that are skinny jeans, straight leg, cropped. I don't really do, because when you're petite, when you're 5 foot, I'm talking about 5 foot nothing. I do apologise, I haven't introduced myself. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kaz, and hi to everybody else, of course. I'm 5 foot nothing, literally. That's 152 centimetres in new money. And I have loved fashion, bags, jewellery, scarves, the whole kit and caboodle since I was a teenager, which is well over 50 years ago. So, you see, I've had plenty of time to accumulate 63 pairs of jeans, but none of them are 50 years old. I think the oldest ones are about 20 years old. By the way, if anybody watched my Marc Jacobs collection video, which if you haven't, I'll put it up here for you. I couldn't find my Marc Jacobs crop jeans. I found them. So I'm delighted because I was hunting high and low for them, and they turned up in the most peculiar place. I mean, they're just packed away in a box with all sorts of crazy other things. Anyway, that's renovating for you. Honestly, we live with half our life packed away and the other half just... So those are the piles of jeans that I have. The 2 piles that are sort of in, you know, regular rotation, and 4 piles of jeans that are either too big or too small. And what I really need to do to start off with is to realise that I'm probably never going to be as small as I was before, or even if I'm close to the same weight that I was before, but you know, you get older and the fat sort of gathers in different places, your body shape changes, and I think it affects jeans more than anything else. You know, particularly skinny jeans where you've got quite narrow legs, because I've certainly put more fat on my thighs and around the abdomen area. Despite doing my alternate day dieting and swimming and walking and, you know, everything I'm trying to do to keep the weight down. So this is clearly going to be a much bigger job than I thought, and if I sort through all of these jeans in this video, oh goodness me, it's going to be about 2 hours long. So I'm just going to take some of this first pile here, and I think the ones that I can recognise that I've had for about 20 odd years are not going to fit me again, which is a real shame. And I used to wear a lot of J brand jeans. These are skinny wax jeans, black ones. Oh God, I used to love wearing these jeans. They haven't fitted me for years. Okay, so these are skinny jeans. I think I need to admit that these jeans are not going to fit me again, and they had a label in the pocket that said too small, which is what I've done with the jeans. Some of them are too big actually, or were too big. You see, they might fit me now. There's going to be a mammoth trying on of jeans session, and I won't submit you to all of that because, goodness me, it will go on for I don't know how long. I think the best thing I can do quickly for today is to just go through some of my older jeans, the ones that they're not going to fit me anymore. I mean, I need to be realistic about this. Now, if I find the J brand ones, oh, you see, these I used to love as well. These are really lightweight J brand skinny jeans. I love the denim. Really, really lightweight, but very skinny. And what size are these? These are 27. Now, you see, vanity sizing has happened as well. I mean, these are a real 27. And, you know, if I could get my legs into them, they actually wouldn't be that tight around the waist. But some of the jeans I've got, honestly, they range from, I've got jeans that are size 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 25 to 29, 4 inches difference, yet they all fit me. And if we use standard sort of dress sizing, then I've got jeans that are in size 8, 10 and 12. So 3 different sizes there. And that's covering 6 inches, which is just crazy. Anyway, these jeans will not fit me anymore, and I'm very reluctant to part with them, but you know, I think our local op shop or charity shop, whatever you call them in your country, would be happy to have these, and I don't think they'll have any trouble selling them. I see another pair of lovely J brands here. Yeah, I think any of the J brand skinny jeans, because all of these are about, they've got to be about 20 years old. You know, they're really, when I bought these when the skinny jeans really came into fashion. Okay, so it was around 2005, 2006, you know, the early 2000s to the mid-2000s that skinny jeans became trendy. I mean, one person I can remember for really making them a signature look, well, her signature look was Kate Moss. You know, she used to do skinny jeans and ballet flats with a blazer, or skinny jeans with boots. You know, I mean, that was her thing, and I mean, I think jeans practically changed overnight. Okay, so I've got some frame skinny jeans here, and these are more recent ones, so I've got a chance of getting into those at some point. But the J brand ones, sadly, will just not. No, I won't be able to get into those anymore. Okay, so these frame Le Palazzo crop were a fairly recent purchase, and look at the size of these. These are at 28, and these look as if they'd fit me. I don't know why they weren't in the rotation pile. No, these were crop jeans, but being 5 foot nothing has its advantages, and pretty sure these will be full length for me. In fact, I might just try these on. I'll be back. Right, now these jeans are just, no, I'm not going to manage it. They're really too small. And I think what I'll do is I'll give a lot of the skinny jeans, the older ones, to the op shop, and ones like these that are much newer, which is a bit depressing really, because that means that I've put on quite a bit of weight around my middle, which is why these don't fit me. You know, it's just around the waist. I can get them up over my legs fine, which is odd because I've lost a bit of weight recently, but anyway, I mean, they don't fit me, but they've still got all the tags on. These were, well, $250 US, so 125, 375 Australian dollars. So I'll probably sell these on eBay, and because this sort of wide leg look is still pretty trendy at the moment. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick look and see if I've got any more J brand jeans. I'm sure there are some somewhere. Right, I've just found what used to be my favourite pair of jeans about 20 years ago. More J brand ones, and skinny legs. I can remember going on a wait list for these, and they're still in really good condition. The low-rise ones, you know, but these are the sort of jeans that Kate Moss used to wear. I wonder if Kate Moss still fits into her jeans that she wore around that time. She probably does, you know. Oh well. I think what I need to do is accept the fact that I'm 70 years old, my body shape has changed, and things that fitted me 20 years ago don't fit me anymore and never will. And instead of being constantly reminded about that, I'm just going to sort through them and just get rid of the ones that don't fit me. What should I do with the ones that are a bit too big? I might hang on to those. I mean, another decade and I'm 80, for goodness sake. Oh, God. And I will still be wearing jeans when I'm 80. And, oh, goodness, that's another thing I wanted to mention this evening, a bit of a rant about, is I have seen so many videos. Sorry, my hair's trying to escape its tidiness. I have seen so many videos lately saying, you know, women over 50 shouldn't wear, you know, this type of shoe, or women over 50 shouldn't wear jeans, or women over 50 shouldn't wear this sort of trouser, or, you know, you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't wear that, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. And I thought, blimey, you know, can we even blooming well breathe? Are we allowed to breathe after 50? I mean, and you know, those videos are watched by, oh God, I mean, some of them are watched by like hundreds of thousands of women. And I think it's such a shame that older women seem to allow themselves to be told what to do. I mean, I'm damned if I'm going to let somebody tell me what I can wear and what I can't wear. I mean, not on yours, thank you very much. No, not happening. I don't get it. I mean, they're just totally negative. I mean, honestly. Anyway, that's me. Rant out of the way. It's a bit upsetting getting rid of old friends. Old jeans are like a pair of old friends. Talking of jeans and old friends, just had a thought. I think I'll round it up this evening with a poem that I wrote about 4 years ago. And it was to enter, it was some competition to do with Wrangler jeans, and I'd talk about having a pair of Wrangler jeans in the poem. It's only short, so, you know, it's if people don't like poetry, it'll be over before you know it. Yeah, I was a huge Levi's fan. I always used to wear Levi's. Levi 501s are a particular favourite. You know, the ones that button and fly? Loved those. Anyway, this is the poem that I wrote for the competition. I didn't win anything, but, you know. I write poetry from time to time just as a hobby. I had a pair of Wranglers, my perfect pair of jeans. We walked in parks, we parted at all the local scenes. I met a guy, I fell in love. My jeans became discarded, but after a while he went away and left me broken-hearted. One sunny day I found them discarded on the floor. We were reunited and we parted on some more. So parted on some more sounds like a good note to say, if you've enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, and I think this is the only time that I've quoted poetry, or maybe one other time. I don't usually do this, but, you know, it was appropriate. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed any of my videos, hopefully this one, although it was a bit sort of ad hoc and a bit of a shock when I counted the jeans. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. And if you have subscribed, thank you. It really helps, you know. It helps motivate me, helps support my channel, it's free, and yeah, spreads a bit of good karma around. So on that note, thank you for watching, thank you for listening to me, and as always, à bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.